end of the political pool covered by a thick sheet of ice. My dear listener, today I have an absolute bonkers story to inform you of. As surely as my name is David Blackadder's bro, the fine land of Finland is plenty, I mean thick in the head. This godless land of bog is home to hundreds of thousands of lakes, and some patches of bog in between. There dwells a mythical creature, the Hyperborean under its aurora borealis. This dwarf of a man gesturing our lady reporter into his tent making low guttural noises is speaking the Finnish language. I can see why the Finnish are not finished. They are absolutely fierce when it comes to carrying our female staff away. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them ended up learning Finnish. However, as I have now emerged by British Head in a Finnish hospital where their motto is come as a Finnish, leave unfinished, here we see how the Finnish body differs from my pink blob of a body. Outwardly, it would seem there is not much difference, despite them looking more like a nation subsisting on whale blubber and blueberries. Whereas we here in the civilized England totally prefer lard, pig blubber if you will, and straws in our berries. However, when their conversation is translated to me by our only remaining female interpreter, soon turning 70, I have been able to reconstruct a conversation between this prehistorical creature and its doctor. Now, without further ado, let us sink our mighty tuskers swell into the fat to be chewed. Here the patient is saying he just came back from a tour in Ukraine. He spent a full year scalping Russians there. Now he has returned home as his wife gave birth a baby he didn't know he had even made, as he has been gone a full year. He tells the good doctor that he has doubts if he can work at McDonald's as a burger flipper. He gets these memories of violence being ambushed, and he took a hot scalding burger iron and was about to scalp his colleague as he overheard him speaking Russian to a customer. The doctor writes him a 2 months of sick leave before he kills somebody flipping those blasted burgers and a prescription for pills to mellow him out. The man protests. He says he can't take these. Even coffee is forbidden to him. You see, good doctor, I belong to a Christian group who sees coffee as a natural God-made substance, but there's nothing natural about getting hooked on getting a cup of joe before work every single time. Likewise, since as natural a substance is forbidden as coffee, not to mention alcohol, what do you think the priest would say about substances that are not even naturally found in nature as such? Of course, I am not allowed to take any pills for depression or anxiety. Are you telling me I have to buy those jagged little pills and haul them down the garbage bin before I can be granted any income during this sick leave of mine? I bet this is because the Hulu of National Kailar has invested its Finnish taxpayer money heavily on pharmaceutical stocks. I have been to the primordial jungles of Africa, and you can take it from me, when you came across a wild gang of chimps, you will give them your last bag of weeds. What you don't want to give the chimps is a 6-pack of beer nor any hard drugs to be snorted. They might slap you silly in their drunken stupor, but cannabis always calms down any type of a primate, I have noticed. Personally, I use it for teething pain. It's better than what my dad used to give me, raw whiskey to stop me from crying in the cradle. I bet I am not spilling the beans here on a big national secret if I should reveal that our royal language distorting cousins on the other side of the duck pond, with an occasional Titanic whipping, hurling well they have winds, are not in fact all that bright. Yet even in their limited sun-scorched skulls they could fathom that they should give their Navajo dogweeds instead of alcohol, or good old British petrol gulp straight of a tank of a bob car. Surely the Finns can't be even thicker in the head than Americans. Surely. In Finland they are home to 3 indigenous tribes, the Scots, the Aina, and the Mountain Salmon. Yet, should any of these tribal nation members choose to get absolutely knackered, slosh it off their hind hooves, to be served the hair of colonial dog that bit them, or merely handed an itty-bitty mother earth, to suckle upon these European counterpart of the true Americans, only means to venture a step outside their heads. Remains to get wasted. Alcohol remains the only legal ruining means. This is beyond Egypt. Beyond the leprechaun. Level of stupid. Even the states allow weeds for natives in states where you otherwise get your jaw booted slack for a mere cigarette laden with the wacky tobacco. Hooray, Finland won as the thickest contest. That's quite a win against such a mighty competitor where even gym goers require electric stairs to drag their broad-bitty asses up to the gym. Rather thick both of them, I tell ya. Unlike we English zoo dwellers, hunters of that ivory tusker in a Piccadilly zoo, forever staying true to our willow titty-grabbing heritage. It just causes me a very severe headache that can be alleviated only by eating an entire cage full of zebra meats. The zebra ribs, zebra entrecote, and the zebra hooves grilled ever so slow. How on blasted earth can the fin shove its white-coated man's colonial medicine down the Samosapilander's well-colonized throats? It simply makes absolute no sense whatsoever to have as the only means to get high on a reservation alcohol. And all this while our Prime Minister stances high on legal hard drugs, twerking instead of working her darling muffin in front of the world to behold. A miracle indeed. In a country where the last of Mohicans is poisoned, bleached white of brain, and out of whack in terms of the immune system. Crazier than an all-English Mad Hatter gulping the petrol out of a Bob Carr's tank. Fake me sideways, I tell ya. Good day. Informative it has at least been. Down with the beast-like Kremlin rule, and let Ukraine and Finland be truly free of brain-wrecking rain.
You know, when I was just a buck of man, I drank gallons of John Barleycorn, the only good real American. We just had to kill 'em all. They had weapons of mass destruction, spears that soared higher than my thoughts, I dare reckon. Like my papa always taught me, scalp 'em all alive, colonize their medicine. Wage an opium war, don't let break free of brain rain.
We don't smoke no wacky tobacco in Moscow, G. I heard from a puny Putinist who'd been messing around with a cute little thing I'd been dating up torn. Well, I don't know if I like that idea much. Well, you better stay clear, I might start acting rough. You out-of-town guys sure think you're real keen. Think all of us boys here are homespun and green, but that's wrong, my friend, so get this through your head. We are tough and we are Finns with necks good and red. So it's sky high yippee-yay. You long hair Sammy Landers are sure gonna die. Our Finnish home was clean till you came, and kids still respected the president's name, and the tit of willow still flew in the sky, hearts filled with national pride. Then them scald Sammy Sams came along with them reindeer flying crazy songs. God damn it, you're all gonna die. It's made for us the workers, who sweat, spit, and swear. The minds of our daughters are poisoned by you, with your commie politics and them Obama blues. Well, I'm gonna quit talking and take action now. Run all of you forest fairies clean out of this town. I'm dog tired of watching you mess up our lives. Spending the summertime naturally high here. An old man turned 98. He won the lottery and died the next day. It's a black fly in your chardonnay. It's a death row pardon 2 minutes too late. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride when you've already paid. It's the good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it? It figures. It's like an 80-year-old gets made criminal for one pain-relieving wackier kind of tobaccos. Mr. Play It Safe was afraid to fly. He packed his suitcase and kissed his kids goodbye. He waited his whole danged life to take that flight, and as the plane crashed down he thought, well, isn't this nice? And isn't it ironic, don't you think? It's like an 80-year-old Finlander gets made criminal for one pain-relieving wackier kind of tobaccos. Isn't it ironic? An original American gets outlawed out of America for smoking American tobacco. Isn't that deeply ironic?
And while ordinary folks sweat, spit, and swear, our Prime Minister rests with the Swedish name is Rubbity Rub and twerking her darling national muffin of a treasure highs. Hi. All I got is this bedanga possum dangler for supper. Oh man, it's a man.
We don't smoke no wacky tobacco in Moscow, G. I heard from a puny Putinist you've been messing around with a cute little thing I've been dating up tone. Well, I don't know if I like that DJ much. Well, you better stay clear, I might start acting rough. You out of town bows are sure that you're real keen. Think all of us bows here are homespun and green. But that's wrong, my friend, so get this through your head. We're tough and we Finns with necks good and red. So it's got high yippee pie high. You longer said me, Sammy Landers, oh, she gonna die. Now finish home was clean till you came, and kids still respected the president's pimping on toy, and the willow titty still flew in the sky. Bought some seed out with national pride, and them skull Sammy Sams came along with them reindeer flying crazy songs. God damn it, you all gonna die. Uncle Sam's gonna get your Sammys. You heard, ain't gonna be no breaking free of the colonial brain rain. You all gonna go down the drain.
Sillä turvaamin hardan. mi vardit, Janni varda. Koasiakiassa päivi kordavel, tarkkilit offelas varda. Vaan sillä iktimin, pakte vuodus loktemin, pakte luomus poktemin, pakte juolus pukta oktimin. Puhkait sinkun, muhto dalsut tasse okti, naalei challon, aiki juonu olla kollan, ahte ileatsat minkuin dinguin, leasat datki, kuaktilussa ja datki piksu, datki juohkassa kuakti ja tussa ja datki diksu. Kuappat on leappat muhtoi jolat, luhtserappa, lähte tjäppät muudu pora halat, vu almi dola, kuatse kulla, ishat lulla. Vuantis julla, olkokollat olmos balla, muore alku kollas puolla, muotsa aadja dolla chuolla, kuulla oktimaid mun dal taadjan, oudalko muallani pauttit ja muallani tauttit, allasit käyttit torvu kuului, kuatsale ja liihkan, ammait aikkotal ollasit mollamaid ollasin, ammalton aikkotal eallasit arvu saadis kuului, koutsale ja liihkan. Ruassus, kun russotolla vaarit, koutsa ja liikkaan. Isät varri havtarit haarideko kollan kaari, koutsa ja liikkaan. Logenaari almalaavut aikkia naama oolis, ja koutsa ja liikkaan. Tahtiahta mahtumat man tuffaluvan aikitoolin, koutsa ja liikkaan. In väje vuoknaitan mirkkosat, väjä kultalitan skualasat, haksitan kuahpa ja smahketan kuahtsa, doudat iessan tjaada, puhtsansat, tsuotsalan ietsain, suotsalan oppai, ja vieljäin mun tiedän. Kiatlea suotsalan mun aji tjaada, nagirmara sisä mun tieto mun tsiekan kaamus nautta millä ahpas, millä aamas, millä tjohkis, millä vast tjeval kaikkatuffa raabas. Hassanki pissu tjuahkis naamain ja kifas aikki mieltellä tämän stuarpmain tjada raapasta ja tjuagnastagan haga. Lean mahfar miljon tjekka tjada fallehi vaimun, otso faamu etnama tjeknalas allehi aimus. Dat alma alus leanu aadsa ja vaimus ja fammu vaimusis kierratko fammus sietti vuolte ammu. Kolma aamus kammasit skurrahan saadis kalvi halan masullusvuodan oatalleen 1000 talvi. Ja kos fan lihkan niedulki immeli vaaran baktan saala. Leat poktan beadumi tjohka tjekus tieduman sjaktin tuolan. Ruossus kun russodolla vaarit. Kohtsale ja lihkan. Isät varri haatarit haarideko kollan kääri. Kohtsale ja lihkan logenaari aipa mut aikkia naama olis. Kohtsale ja lihkan ta tiehtumoft tuffaluvan aikkadoolin. Kohtsale ja lihkan karkkasit parkkas arkkasit kotta tjarkkas farkka lahkonit narkat arkkas mannonit karkkas tusse hussas paaluin nunnalagat nirtomi dussas tuvvat hafke ähtä tjaske ähtä puhtastuffan ohtsastuffa. Ohtsa kohtit luottamusta oodasmahtit luodu kuadus, tarkkas eana julkit vuolaan puotus, muuttut ruoksukohtet, kaunaskohte, ruottut puodnavuodos, luotut puonavuhtit shadnasen tarkkanis vuoltes suoivuin. Ruossus kun russo dolla vaarit kuahtsale ja lihka, niiset varri haudadi haari deekon kollan kaari kuahtsale ja lihka. Logenaari albamulla aikkia naama olis kuahtsale ja lihkan. Tät niehtä mahtumat ma tuhvaluffan aikadoolin. Kuahtsale ja lihkan. They have irritated us. They've irritated us enough. We bleed, our mother bleeds, when and for whom the sun still shines, the pathfinder closely watches. What are they unfolding, lifting up from the ground, waking up the rock hole, painting pain that brings back together all of us with them. But now only one, once more it was carved, written, so much time's passed that it's not us versus them, it's about who schemes and who's a stand-up guy, who splits in half and who gets destroyed and who heals. Which one are you? You spread around but you can't reach. Lucherahpa, act nicely or you'll get eaten. Oh, the fires of the sky. The bear awakens, doesn't lay around no more. Moss doesn't lull no more. The forest rumbles, hypocrite human gets frightened, the bear people enthuses. The bear fast strikes, listen once what I say now before the rocks and bones get crushed. Cocked his head for shelter. The bear has awakened. I hope you're not going to totally ignore what I just emphasized. I hope that now you put your soul into finding willpower instead of searching for valuation. The bear has awakened. Disaster in a gust when the volcanoes erupt. One can't afford to bury meticulousness like a worn-out trough anymore. 10 times stronger in the dimensions of time and the name, the unknown ones, the ones which were buried long ago. I'm tired of breathing this poison, tired of listening to this noise, tired of smelling this mold and tasting this pus, tired of feeling thoroughly sick. I protect myself, I protect my sisters and brothers I know who have protected me through the times I hide this knowledge in a flood of dreams. I sense instinctively, which is familiar, which is alien, which is held together, and which in turn is ripped open by force. I smell who's held together with name and who has matured and opened in the long run through storms without their shackles. I have cantered through million winds to attack with heart, got my strength from the depths of the earth and higher up the atmosphere. This reality is my core and nucleus. The power in the core is stronger than nuclear power secured under a sacred rock. I snore under the crust of snow during the coldest polar night periods. I speak composedly. I have slept over 1,000 winters, and when I wake up again, I write my dreams on a rock with the blood of gods. You have awakened the beast that oversees a secret knowledge which I keep as a bait. Disaster in a gust when the volcanoes erupt. Bear, the bear has awakened. One can't afford to bury meticulousness like a worn-out trough no more. The bear has awakened. 10 times stronger in time and name, dimensions. Bear has awakened. The unknown ones, the ones which were buried long ago. The bear has awakened. The cry of the conceited, the loudmouths find ordinary, that soon headlands converge, everyday trains will be missed, pointless to get frustrated with going astray against fear in a hurry, without repressing and suppressing. Purification materializes. People start to search for trust, to renew the foundation. Steady ground is emerging under feet from the womb of the forest. Cheeks gain color. Advice start to appear. The one which has bonded with the universe got freed, glistening on the bare twigs. Disaster in a gust when the volcanoes erupt. The bear has awakened. One can't afford to bury meticulousness like worn-out trough no more. Bear has awakened. 10 times stronger in the time and name dimensions. Bear has awakened. The unknown ones, the ones which were buried long ago. Bear, the bear has awakened. Much obliged for listening. If you actually made it this far, could you please tell me about it in the comments? I really don't believe nobody listens this far, so I might as well say whatever I want. So this has been a Lebowski Dutiful production. Kiitos oidnashit.